welcome back to Hollow Knight. Last time... Well, what did happen last time? Well, we made it through the end of the Forgotten Crossroads. We got ourselves the Vengeful Spirit spell, and now we get a tip from Elderbug that there are some caves around the crossroads that are overgrown with green. Maybe we should check them out. Not like we have anything better to do. Before we do that, I want to head to Zelda's shop. Hello.
Bapanada.
These are pins. There are specific pins here that I want to buy, like the bench pin. These pins will mark benches and other rest spots on your map. Useful if you're exhausted and just need to find somewhere to sit. And we're gonna buy the bench pin. How about this one, the vendor pin? Use these pins to mark shopkeepers and any other interesting bugs you find on your travels. Every so often you should pass by and see how they're doing. I'm sure they'd like that. We'll buy the vendor pin. On top of that, let's buy the Stagway pin. These pins will mark any Stagway stations you visited. They must have been very lively places when the stag still traveled through them. And that's what I want to get. On top of that, I'd also want to buy this. A scarab marker. These markers are new additions to the shop. You can use them to mark interesting spots on your map. The color's quite soothing, don't you think? Yes, it is. Right. Excuse me. Right. I'm back. A scarab marker, so I think I'll take it. Yeah. And I think that's everything. I think that's all I want to buy. I can't help myself. Let's buy the rest of it. The cocoon pin. Have you seen those beautiful blue cocoons? I made these pins so you can keep track of them. The cocoons are pretty, but very delicate. Please be careful around them. Or how about this one? The hot spring pin. I designed these pins to keep track of the kingdom's hot springs. I haven't visited any myself. Wonder if Cornifer might take me sometime. I'm sure you'd make better use of those pins till then. She just wants a soak in those springs. I don't blame her, they're great. And finally, the shell marker. It's the same. Well, it's the same description as on the top, but not on the bottom. You could use this color to remind yourself of hard-won battles. And that's it. At the moment, Zelda is completely cleaned out.
Bapanada.
After more supplies, you've already bought so much. Unfortunately for now, you've cleaned us out of anything worth selling. Cornifer will no doubt be pleased. Though I do wonder what he plans to spend all that geo on. We don't know. But we managed to fill up his pockets a little. Thank you, Zelda, for the help. As for us, let's take a look at that map. It seems that everything's on it. There's Sly's shop, there's Zelda's shop, there's Dirtmouth Stag Station, and the bench. And if you keep looking, there's the Grubfather, who also counts as a merchant. A bench in the Ancestral Mound, near the Stag Station, near the hot spring. Yeah. Neat. And not just that, we also have X for markers. Well, at the moment, we don't have anything we want to mark just yet, nothing worthwhile. So we'll use them when they're useful, which is not now. They're good for pointing, I'll give them that. As for us, I guess we better start heading out on where we're supposed to go. Back down into the well. Oh, I almost forgot. Oh yeah, today, we die. This black stuff is starting to drip. And dead. When you die, you return to your the last bench, but unfortunately at a terrible cost. You lose all geo on your possession, and your vessel cracks. You can only hold half as much soul as you used to. That's a problem. Fortunately, there's a way to get it back. We have just defeated our shade. All the geo goes onto that shade. You die again without defeating it, geo's gone for good. Interesting thing about that shade. When we hit it, it had no soul. Just this inky black stuff came out of it. It's not soul. And it's not infection stuff either. Don't know how to explain it. Well, for now, there's only one little bit of the crossroads that we haven't seen yet. No, you don't. Wow, double kill. Yeah, that should do it. Right here. Look at that. Just like Elderbug said. Green. Let's go this way, I guess. We have a sign. The Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of Hallownest, descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this kingdom's heart. There all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. To the city at the kingdom's heart. Through verdant wilds like these overgrown caves, fungal groves. To reach the city of the kingdom's heart, and there all truths will be revealed. You know what? That's probably a good place to go if we want to know what we're supposed to be doing here. So, I guess let's start going on the Pilgrim's Way. To our pilgrimage to the city. Unfortunately, you're gonna be stopped by this thing, an Elder Boulder. It's a test. See if you have the vengeful spirit. Let's kill it. And it's dead. Goodbye. Now let's keep passing through. turning green. Wow, it's super green. There's actual grass around here. Well, let's go. Welcome to Greenpath. Yes, areas can have actual music, unlike the Forgotten Crossroads. And I like Greenpath's theme quite a bit. Guess let's keep going. Here we have some of those flies that were just sitting there. These are mask flies. You can hit them with Vengeful Spirit, but you're not fast enough to hit them with anything else. Those bugs that were covering themselves in moss and hiding in the grass, they were moss creeps. The ones that were walking, normally, they are moss kin. Wait, huh. A geodeposit I never knew existed. Neat. Anyway, we have a bench right here. Yeah, as I was saying, there are mosskin around here. They cover themselves in leaves. They're all infected, though. There are the regular mosskins and the ones covered in orange sores that are a bit more heavily infected. The volatile mosskins. I guess we can just keep going through. Oh. Hello. Hey. She ran away. Huh. Can't do anything about that. Couldn't jump the gap. Anyway, we have another new enemy. The squid. Like a little darting mosquito. Oh, and for your information, the plant that tried to trap us in its mouth was a fool eater. Because you really have to be a fool to be tricked by a plant. Another volatile mosskin, just pull them up. Don't let the poison get you on the way out. A bunch more acidic water. Got a bunch of rocks. And more squids. cut this platform down, as well as this one. It helps. I got an idea. Got him. Can't reach that side, so we'll have to come in from the other end. Another mosskin. All they do is tackle you, like a husk bully. As for... What happened there? As for these squids here, we're gonna have to get them all the way over here. Right over here. I hear Cornifer, but we need to deal with this right now. The perfect position. Die. A grub. You're free. So there are grubs in Greenpath too. There's Cornifer. Hello. Isn't this a contrast from the crossroads? Such a humid, lively place. The roads twist and turn in the most wonderful ways. I've done my best to chart the area ahead, though I must admit some of the area's inhabitants proved quite a nuisance. A map for Greenpath. We'll take it. Let's take a look. Still got a bunch of ground left to cover. We have the bench up there, and the place where that pretty lady ran away. There's a bench close by, all the way over there, and a bunch of pillars. Like right over here. That sounds like a good place to head. Guess we should start walking. I ran into another traveler as I made my way down here. I tried to call out to her as she dashed past, but she barely even glanced in my direction. Not an appreciator of maps like you and I, obviously. Another traveler. Maybe that was the person who just ran past us. Seemed busy. Maybe we should go chase her around. Thank you, Cornifer. For now, let's cut this branch down. And before we jump down here, cut this to get ourselves a shortcut. Jump down, and we keep going. Here's another moss creep. Just bugs hiding in the moss. Kill them both. Cut this down. And cut this down as well. And this. Leading to another grub. Sorry about that. I was checking something for a little while. Again. Anyway, couldn't dunk the squid into the acid. Yeah, there are a bunch of vines all around here. Let's just keep going. There she is again! Hey, get away. Go away. Dead. Behind this volatile mosskin is... this. It seems to be... a tablet. You wouldn't. Those who stray from The White King's robes shall face the law of Un. The White King's robes. The Pilgrim's Way. I guess this was built by those who live here. Maybe the Mosskin. Face the law of Un. Who's Un? Don't know. Maybe their leader. The law of Un, the law of the land, maybe. Anyway, the premise is simple. Anyone who goes off the Pilgrim's Way will be dealt with by the Mosskin severely. Of course, this was written before they got heavily infected, but it still stands. We're gonna jump down here. And we find another bench. I think we've made it pretty far. Next time on Hollow Knight, we continue exploring through Greenpath, probably following that bug lady around wherever she goes. Maybe we'll find her again. See you guys then.